Here we are then, good evening, hope everybody's alright, and if you can hear me, just please drop a note in there so I know that you can hear everything and everything's okay. I'm going to get straight into this. I'm not going to mess about, no kind of preamble or anything, but this is about Xambience, this new product that's come out in the last couple of days, with a lot of expectation from a lot of people as well. So a lot of people have been waiting for this, and myself included. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through what it is and what it isn't. Then I'm going to go through the menu settings here. I hope you can see them on the screen there. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that, and then we're going to have a look at what it actually means and how it works and what it does. So first of all, I need to know that you can hear me okay, so I'm just going to go back and have a look at this, see if there's any messages there. No, nobody said anything, so I'm going to assume you can hear me. Xambience, what is it? Well, what it is not is it's not a weather engine. I want to be clear about that. It is not a weather engine. What it is it's an environment replacement. So it's got preset controls in it, so to speak, and it's a bit of an odd one, because when you first see it, you think, it's a weather engine. But it isn't. So what I'm going to try and explain it properly, and also at the same time show you a couple of things. So right now we're at Cardiff Airport. This is real world weather, because I'm using FSGRW. So there's supposed to be light rain. There's supposed to be a few clouds at 200 feet and then broken at 300 feet with a visibility of 5,000 meters. Well, I'd say, yeah, the visibility is 5,000 meters looking out there, and but as for the broken cloud at 200 feet, or a few clouds at 200 feet, not very many of those around at all. A bit of sea fog there, a bit of sea mist out there, but not very much at all. But let's have a look at the settings here. Okay, so first off, looking at the top left hand box here, we've got these preset controls here, and there's 7 of them. Then underneath you've got lights rendering, so you've got far lights brightness, near lights brightness, far lights exponent, near lights exponent, bloom effect, lights detail scale. Okay, so that's the lights rendering. Underneath that is global rendering, so things to do with shadow intensity, shadow visibility range. And there's post-processing. You can kill the sun after sunset, so as soon as the sun goes below the horizon you get rid of the rays. Enhanced shadows, extended auto gen. Then in the middle we've got cloud rendering, and I suppose this is the most important one because people will be thinking about this. No, it doesn't work. I haven't got Active Sky Next at all, and as far as I know it will work with Active Sky Next, but then again I need to explain something about that, so if you just hold on with your questions. Okay, so let me just go through the settings once again. So we've got this cloud rendering thing, which is probably the most important. Cloud brightness, cloud distance, which is only 140 kilometers, and so you do get that square box thing around your aircraft when you go up high. Night illumination FX, which is lighting up the clouds. Cloud smoothness, cloud completeness, which is a strange phrase. Cloud scale, shadow quality, shadow volume. Okay, then we've got water rendering, so things that you can do with water, but I have to say I've messed around with that and I don't particularly like that at all. Then we've got atmosphere rendering, so minimum Rayleigh scale, max Rayleigh scale, red, green and blue rayleigh tones, so there. Then you've got minimum upper visibility, minimum lower visibility, rally, dark effect and haze effect. Now all of this atmosphere rendering here reminds me very much, in fact the whole thing reminds me very much of RTH, if any of you remember that, Real Terror Haze, which was a Fly with Lewis script. And as soon as Xplane 11 came out, RTH was no good at all. It was basically null and void when Xplane 11 came out. RTH just disappeared. This reminds me very much of that, and in some respects there are some of the things in this that it does that I like, and I wish that we could have control over those in Xplane 11, and there are lots of things about this that I think need work. Okay, so those are the settings. Now when you install it into your plugins folder. You can see it there, Xambience. So let me close that. So it goes in your plugins, Xambience settings there, yeah, which I've just gone through. Then you've got weather. You can have Cavoc, so I've just turned it to Cavoc there. So it's cloud and visibility, okay. Weather, let's go to scattered. So there we go. Alright, so this is scattered cloud. It's a preset, and if I recall, I think I've got the time set for middle of the day, and we're in July, so it's the summer. Okay, if you had that kind of cloud in the summer, it would not be grey, it would be white. Now this is where you come to settings, plugins, settings, and you'll see one here that says cloud brightness, okay, 140%. Now if I turn it down, the clouds go black during the day, and then a grey, in the middle of the day, which, like I say, is summer. Those clouds should be white. Yeah, they really should be white, not grey, in the middle of the summer. So let's see what happens when you go above this. There's the water, by the way, completely messed up, in my view. They've made I don't know what they've done to that, but they've made a mess of it. So let's go up above the cloud now. And you'll see some strange things happen, maybe not. So we go above the cloud, and the clouds are white now. Which is okay. I think it might be a little bit too white in certain areas, so then you'd have to come back in here, Xambience settings, and turn the cloud brightness down a bit, just to give it some kind of definition. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, but one thing I have found is that you could sit here for a good hour and watch this, and none of it will move. None of it will change until there's a weather update. So looking at the cloud, it's not moving at all. And so that means it's not dynamic weather. It's not dynamic at all. So let's get back down underneath it. And okay, Ben Shapiro, you say that's my wave height. Well, we'll have a look at that in a moment. So there we go. So that's kind of grey. I'm not happy about that. So Ben says it's my wave height. Not one to. I've got to remember how to do this. It's in settings. Is it in settings? I could never remember. General graphics. I can never remember where it is. Wave height. Oh, it's not. I know where it is. It's in. Is it not? Gosh. I'm trying to remember where that were done that. Customize. Here we go. So wave height. My wave height is 3 feet. So if we manually configure that, wave height. In fact, wave height is 2'6". So should we have it calm? Yeah, I've got wind on. Done. Apply changes. So yeah, that kind of looks a little bit better, but even so, you know, now we have no wave height. Anyway, let's get him back to that. Okay, now something that I did was I messed about with thunderstorms, and this was when things went really pear-shaped, I think. So here we go, thunderstorms. You can probably hear that. And when I did this, no, the clouds don't move, Lee. If there's wind, the clouds do not move. Now, last night when I was messing around with this and I had thunderstorms, they were a lot heavier than this, and it just brought my machine to its knees. 11 frames per second it went down to. You can see they're just 2D textures. Once again, yes, the guy on the thumbnail is the younger me. Just did that for a giggle. Right, here we are. We're above the cloud. All too white. It just doesn't look right at all. So let's have a look at the settings again. We've got cloud scale, so I can adjust the cloud scale like that, but you know, this is supposed to be thundery weather. Cloud completeness does a similar sort of thing. Avoid cloud clipping, which is a weird one, because look, you go backwards and forwards with that. And then cloud brightness again. Shadow volume, that's a shadow underneath. Cloud smoothness doesn't seem to do anything. You know, you adjust it to 140% and it doesn't do anything. It's cloud opacity, medium, high, low. No, that you can see a difference there. That is low, medium, and high. Okay. Well, Negus, you think it looks amazing? Maybe. Well, let me get down back on the ground, and we'll, if I can, get down there quickly. Do it this way. Okay, so external view again. Now, as I say, this is a thunderstorm, summertime, should look a little bit better. Now, we have some presets here. So we'll go to preset 2. You see the difference there. Let me change that back. But also, what it does also, look at the ground here. So look at the ground, see how that changes. So it changes the colour of everything. That's preset 3, and then there is nothing in 4, 5, 6 and 7. Oh, there is one in 7, because you can actually save a preset, so you can create your own preset by altering all sorts of things here, you know, like that. Oof. You can alter everything and, you know, create your own presets. So there are, I think there's 3 in there. Yeah, is it 3? Yeah, there's 3 presets, so you can change them however you want. There are a number of cloud sets. Where are they? Water reflect. I did see them earlier. Alright, here we've got sky color set. So let's have a look at this here. So that's the default sky color. They don't seem to be changing. It's doing something, but it's not changing anything. Oh, that's the watercolor set. Sorry about that. So sky color set, nothing. Cloud texture set, nothing changes. You know, I'm watching, thinking, well, will it change? And it doesn't appear to be changing at all. So I don't know what's happened there. Okay, we've got to change, we've got to reboot the simulator to see the different cloud sets. So in the manual are examples of cloud sets. So can we let's try this over here. We'll go there, and then go to developer and reload current aircraft and art. See if that works. This should change the cloud set. We'll try. You can't reload in the plugin menu. You just got to do it this way. You can use the developer thing or come out and go back in. Okay, so here we go. We're reloading. Hopefully it reloads the clouds in and see what happens. Yeah, but is that a different cloud set? Probably. I mean, they look nice, apart from the fact that they should be white like that. That looks kind of better, doesn't it? Let's go up. There is a reload option in the plugin menu. There's still supposed to be a thunderstorm anyway. Good evening, Mike. Right, we'll talk about the scenery in a moment. So yeah, it kind of looks okay, but then once again, as soon as you get up here, you need to change that cloud brightness to get that definition, like that. Which is all a bit, you know, hit and miss for me. Let's try this. Customize, not that. Let's try this. So manually, let's go to real world weather conditions for Cardiff at this present time. I'm not quite sure what it is doing outside, but we'll go to match real world weather. So yeah, we've got a few cumulus, overcast, and then so forth and so on. Let's have a look, see if this changes much. So we've got to wait for it to catch up and change the weather. Whoops. It doesn't seem to be changing weather, does it? Just doesn't seem to be changing. Alright, Nikus, you want to know what scenery this is? This is Cardiff Airport, EGFF from Orbex, and Orbex True Earth Great Britain South, okay? True Earth Great Britain South from Orbex and Cardiff Airport from Orbex. Wasn't really going to do a scenery thing, but there you go. Alright, I'm just trying to make it take a look at the weather. So Xambience, where are we? Down here, settings. Now I did have to take out SkyMax Pro because it wasn't with SkyMax Pro in. Xambience wasn't using its cloud sets, it was using SkyMax Pro. I was all a little bit weird, just didn't seem to be working at all. Okay, let me show you this then, because this I kind of do like, and I wish we had this setting in Xplane. So let's go to nighttime. Okay, there we are, nighttime, and let's turn up the lights over there, and then the near lights. Turn down the bloom effect. Yeah, firelights exponent. There we go. We can have a bit of. So yeah, that looks really neat. Let me close this. Now this is what we had in RTH. You could change the lights, and I'm a bit worried that this all is to do with shaders and what have you, and I'm a little bit worried that when Xplane alters its shaders, that all this will get altered again. So I am slightly worried about that. Look at that. Turn that right up, and you turn all this down. You can even change the light detail scale as well. I can't see that. Firelights, turn them down, up again. Now, also with the atmosphere rendering as well, that was something that you could do in RTH. So here's the Bristol channel here. Bristol's over there on the other side. This is Barry and Cardiff down here. And there, right, so I'm above the cloud now, just above the cloud, and you can see the cloud over the city there, and here as well. So that is quite neat. Now apparently they're talking about extending the draw distance of lights as well. That is going to be for the future. Now we've still got, just going to change the cloud in, come back down to my aircraft, and then come back to daytime. There we go. The cloud, the weather doesn't seem to have changed very much at all. Not much at all. Yeah, I mean, we won't say anything about that, Ben, but so I'm kind of sitting on the fence a little bit at the moment. I'm pretty sure that this will get better and better as time goes on, without any doubt. I'm sure it will get better and better as time goes on, but you read through the manual, and I read through the manual today, so the main features are it's an atmosphere engine, fully custom atmosphere environment engine with custom air density effects, sky calculated saturation, brightness and multi-layer cloudness, and etc. I don't know what that means. Ground environment engine, custom ground environment engine with PBR, rain puddles, snow puddles, automatic seasons change system with adaptive rendering system, depends at real weather. Now clearly whoever wrote this, English is not their first language, and which is it's not a problem. Not everybody speaks English perfectly, so when you read the manual, some things that you need to decipher a little bit. Let's see if we can get some rain on here, because it'd be interesting to see these puddles. As yet I haven't seen them, so we need some precipitation. Let's see if we can find some flight configuration, customize. Manually configured. Precipitation, moderate. Storminess, heavy. That should do it. Visibility would be down a little bit. See what happens now. Nothing. It's not raining. I don't get that. You know, it's not done anything. Okay, I know what's happening. Let's turn off that. Turn off FSGRW, because I think that is forcing the real weather in. Right. Flight configuration, customize, manually configured, storminess, moderate, precipitation, heavy, done, apply changes. Right, there we go. There's some heavy weather for you, but still no rain. Oh yes. Is it raining? We'll soon find out. Yes, it's raining. You see the raindrops on the aircraft. Ah, there we go. It is raining. Now, there's no puddles of water, so I'm guessing it doesn't work with photo scenery. And the seasons don't work with photo scenery either, so if I was to put the snow aspect on, we wouldn't have any snow here. Because it doesn't work with photo scenery. So maybe if I can go to, let's see, let's go to EGPF. We'll go to Glasgow, because that is it's just default, and see what happens there. Okay, right, let's see what's going on here. Big Hungers, Casey Neistat here. Yeah, hi Casey, I'm assured that is not correct, but there we go. Yeah, suck Mike Hock, yeah, that's quite true. Yeah, the old troll. He's great fun, he is. I love him. Mike Hock saw Pond 990. Yeah, I think if you have a look on the YouTube channel, I put your post up. So yeah, fine, whatever. Right. Go to Mike's channel, see what's he doing, what's he up to. Has he got a channel even? Oh, there he is. Mike Hock saw Pond. Interesting looking individual. Okay. Just wait for just wait for Glasgow to open. It's taking its time as usual. I don't know what an awful lot more to say about it. I mean, I think it's a great program and it will get better. I'm saying it will. I hope it will. The manual, it's an interesting read, especially when you look at some of the things it says about cloud control. I can find it, got it open here. I like this one. So the cloud smoothness tab that I showed you. In the manual it says cloud smoothness, that slider control that smoothness of cloud texture. Okay, go figure. Like I say, it'll all sort itself out. Big Hungus. No, I mean, why? What do you want me to say? you know, you wrote it all, so that's it. Or the other guy wrote it, whatever. Right, let's have a look here. So, so we've got these rain puddles. Change location, customize. So we'll just get on a stand here. See these rain puddles appear. I'm not too optimistic. Well, I don't know what kind of explanation you want, Big Hungus. You're the one that's making yourself look stupid. But, you know, go for it. Let's see what Big Hungus has got. Oh my god, good grief. Right. So once again, no rain here. I can't get, you know, precipitation. We'll get heavy precipitation. Let's see if we get any rain then. No, it's still not raining. Weird amongst weirdness. Well, it kind of looks nice. It looks pretty in some aspects, but then in others it doesn't deliver fully. This is all default. One thing I will say is that at certain points this has actually dragged my machine right down. It's raining now. See the rain there, but no puddles of water accumulating as yet. So maybe that's going to be coming in another update. Yeah, the birds are nice, aren't they? Okay, so I think that's it, unless we've got any... no, real weather connector is not on. I've removed it. See, I removed SkyMax Pro and real weather connector. But Max FX is still on SoundMax. That doesn't make any difference. That's why we can hear the birds. I don't know. It looks pretty, but only in certain points, and it's not doing it for me. That's one of the sky textures. That's one of the presets there. It seems to be raining a bit heavier. You can see all the lights are very bright, aren't they? That's another preset. Another one. Yeah, so all the presets are working, but I don't know. I just can't get along with these clouds. You know, it's raining heavy now on preset 2. But still no rain puddles. My 737 is going bonkers over there. So there we have it. I don't know what more I can say. I can't even remember how much it is now. 24 quid or something like that. Let's check. So if we go over here, onto the org store, it's $34.95, and I guess that you get permanent updates with that. So $34.95 and permanent updates. You're bound to. It's got a lot. It's promising a lot. I think it's going to get better in the future. That's all I can say. Sean probably needs more updates. Yeah, needs some fine tuning. Ben, I don't know what you're on about. really don't understand what you're on about, but there you go. There we go. Right, well there we go, chaps. Don't listen to Ben and Big Hungus, they're just saddos in my view. I hope you found this video useful. I don't know personally. I think it's good. It's got a long way to go, in my view. Here he comes again. That's alright, Lucas. Yeah, not a problem. Right, I'm going to go and have a drink. Drink a whiskey, drink a beer, something like that, I'm not quite sure. And as for the other people, let them get on with it. Alright, we'll see you all soon, take care, and thanks for tuning in, and well, I'll be going back to SkyMax. That's alright, Chris. Right, no problem at all. We'll see you all soon. Oh, Jonathan, what a pity you've just arrived. Anyway, the video will be up on YouTube if you want to have a look at it. Well, I don't know. See, let me just do this one thing before I go. What are the clouds? See, that's what it should be like. That's what it should be like. Then when you go up here, and these are 2D clouds, by the way, they're not 3D clouds, so you know, you go through them and they don't look right. There we go at the top. So that's the top, and you see how you get this kind of in the middle here, this kind of wishy-washy thing. I'm not sure. Oh well, there we go. I think it will improve, that's all I can say. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay guys, I'll be back at some point in the future regardless. Alright, take care and good night.